I also grew up in the era of Barbie. And originally, there were many kids in my class, young girls, who wanted to look up to Barbie. I know that sounds crazy, but I was in the second grade when Barbie made her debut onto the toy scene. And so, as a 7-year-old in the doll world, everyone wanted Barbie. And I'm just amazed at the influence that single old doll has had on the American public of what someone should look like, act like, dress like, be shaped like. And she was blonde. Hello. No, I couldn't fit into that mold. And she was this long, elegant banana, and I was an apple. I could not make her fit into me. I needed to find something else that I could use as a role model. So I began to kind of look outward, and the very first person that came for me as a role model then was my mother. Even though my mother was a very beautiful woman, she was not a classic Barbie doll kind of person. And I loved looking to her for someone who was, loved to look nice. She had heels and her little purse and her little white gloves and little hats, because that's what you did in the 50s. But also, she knew how to put on her work clothes and her little work dresses. They didn't wear pants back then, but she put on her little work dresses and her aprons and go out and work in the garden. And she was such a well-rounded person. I enjoyed watching her. She did it all. And I've since learned that really you can't do it all, but really she did. I think she was the last of can do it all women. But she sewed, she cooked, she canned, she, tended an acre of garden. She would wash her own windows. Really, she was the last of the great I can do it all women. And since then, I've put my sewing machine in the attic and decided I don't really need to do that. I can. And I gave away my canning stuff and said, I really don't have to can. I don't have to do it all. I can, do what I do best, but I don't have to do it all. Because the one key thing that I think I've learned along the way is that striving for perfection will kill you. It creates more stress in you than you can possibly imagine. But always striving for excellence inspires you. And I want to do excellent at everything I put my hand to. But in order to achieve excellence, I have to limit what I put my hand to. When you try and put your hand to everything, oftentimes mediocrity is the result.